talk about maybe the biggest conversation from last week, and that's DK Metcalf and his reaction. This happened after we spoke. We had DK, we had you in here Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, DK was asked about Pete's comments and about the board with the penalties on it, and he did not seem to be too interested in changing.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a board to me. I mean, I'm not going to change the way I play. I mean, if you look at the penalties, there's a taunting, unnecessary roughness, face mask, holding, and I think it was one more in there. So, I mean, I'm doing pretty good if I look at it and judge myself, you know, on how I play, and just try to be consistent and, you know, have clean hands or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I'm not going to change who I am as a player or a person.
I only heard one thing.
It's just a board.
Oh, God dang.
It's just a board.
I only heard one thing, and I put my head down. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it goes on from there. I get some more.
Have you had a bad day at work sometimes? All right, so that's all I nail it down to. Nobody's perfect. I'm my own person. Like I just said, I'm a competitive person, so I'm not going to shy away from because he put a penalty board on the screen. I mean, I'm just going to continue to be me.
Whee. What is that? What do you think when you hear that?
I'm at a loss for words right now.
So seriously, is that different from Richard saying we go to the kumbaya room and all that?
No. This is it's just a bore to me. This is a coach that's leading your team, that's addressing this, that's trying to get you on the same page and really trying to take this football team in the right direction. This is what he's doing. He didn't bash you. He didn't call you out like I would have probably did. I would probably went a completely different way. He's professional about it. He put it on the board like he's done in the past. I said he should do this like he's done in the past. And to say that, for that to come out of your mouth, that hurt. That really hurt. That was hard to hear. And understand this. I played in this franchise for a decade, 10 years. At the end of the day, they are not afraid. They're not shy to make a move to make sure that no one is above this brand. No one in that building is above that Seahawks brand. I say that with as much respect as possible. If you don't fall in line, let's call it what it is. If you don't fall in line, if you don't buy in, I saw them get rid of guys that bought in. I'm not saying that DK is going to leave or get cut, released, traded, or whatever. With that message, if that continues and they feel like, oh, it's not respected, what I'm saying, I've seen it done before.
So what about what then happened? So that was Wednesday. On Sunday, DK didn't play, right? Okay. So he didn't play on Sunday. And after the game, Pete sort of made a point to tell everybody that it wasn't because of anything other than he was being hurt. And he kind of like overreacted and even admitted to us that he kind of overreacted. Do you think anything odd is going on behind the scenes?
I mean, that's fine. Rule number one is protect the team.
Okay.
That man's going to live by that to his last day. He's going
Pete or DK is?
Coach Carroll. You're crazy. What's wrong with Justin? What's wrong with this guy today, man?
I just want to clarify.
I kind of recoiled the same way you did. Like,
seems like a normal day for him.
I just want to make sure we're clarifying. Pete's going to protect the team at all costs. I don't feel like DK's necessarily doing that at the moment.
Coach Carroll's going to live by that. That's his philosophy. And I lost my train of thought, but
do you think anything is going on behind the scenes?
When I hear that, when you address it in front of the team, you put up the penalties, you say, let's do this, let's not do this, and you say it's just a board to me, I can only put myself in Coach Carroll's shoes like, hey, this is bad. This is bad business. This is not protecting the team. This is taking my message and saying it's a kumbaya meeting. It's saying that this message is old and stale to me.
Well, so how is that different? How is it different from Richard saying, yeah, whatever, go to the kumbaya room, whatever? How is it different?
I'll tell you the difference.
Yeah.
The difference is that, hey, Sherm, hey, you can't be doing that, bro. Hey, come on now. Let's reel it back. Let's protect the team.
The difference is what other people would say to Sherm.
Brother to brother, I would go up to him.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, we can't be doing that, man. Let's get on the same page. Let's leave this mess behind us. Keep the drama outside. My question is there a brother
right
that's saying, hey, bro, what you?
So if I understand what you're saying, the comments are not that different. When Sherm says kumbaya room versus DK saying it's just a board, those comments are similar, but the difference is in who is around them to be able to bring them back into the fold?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
No,
I'm sorry.
I haven't heard anything like it's just a board to me. I didn't like that. But I believe the difference is who in that building, player, that's going, hey, bro, yeah, you tripping. What you thinking right there? You can't be saying that. And so I could go up to a Sherm or a Bobby and be like, don't do that. You can't do that again. And so who's on that team doing that? I'm not sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, the head coach, he teaches classes on diplomacy. Because the same way that he handled it with Sherm, and he never buried him, and he would extend olive branches at every last cost.
Yeah.
And, publicly he would protect him.
Yeah.
When we asked Pete about it on Monday, I don't know if you heard Pete's response, but he did the same thing. I mean, he was as diplomatic as it could possibly be.
Yeah, let me see if I have it here.
You played the sound for Coach Carroll.
Well, no, but we asked him about it and asked him about what had happened on Sunday.
And I even said,
hold on, this one's better. Here you go.
I don't react. I don't care. I mean, the board will be up again today. So we're trying to climb out of the cellar of penalties here, and we got to do some stuff to make guys aware of it. Offense had 1 penalty yesterday. Okay, we did a little bit better. I think we had 6 the week before. So we're going in the right direction. We played much cleaner, and this is an awareness thing that guys have to elevate, and they have to take into account at the moment of when they're tried and come through with the right decision. We just have to elevate it. So whatever it takes, and whatever. I don't know. He didn't say anything to me, so I don't know anything about it.
Understand this, Saul. That man you talk to every Monday, he come put on those glasses. He sit with his legs crossed. He's Mr. Peaceful, Mr. Protect the Team guy. Understand this. This man can be lethal. He can be cold-blooded when he needs to be. He handles business when it's time to handle business. Don't let that Mr. Nice Guy stuff fool you. This man is a businessman, and he puts the team before anybody. And if he feels like, because he's seen it before, if he sees like, if he feels these guys aren't respecting what I'm saying, they're going against the grain, they're not protecting the team, he's the head coach for a reason. He's been there for 13, 14 years for a reason. And so he's sitting back, he's watching, he's taking notes. I'm taking notes, I'm watching, and at any moment something presents itself, it will get handled. And so trust and believe. Trust and believe that.
Yeah, I don't think he wants that seed to germinate, right? And there's not a lot of that other noise, man, and everything else is just rolling, and the buy-in and the care factor is off the charts, and DK is an unbelievable competitor.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, I keep coming back, and I think Pete says it in there, like, what Pete cares about is the result, right? Like, how do I get the team and the player to the result I want? He may never change who DK is or what runs through his mind, but if the penalties go down, isn't Pete achieving the goal of what he wants? He seems to be pretty much able to put aside his ego in those situations, at least publicly, in order to get what he wants for the team.
Yeah, and just going back and forth, a shouting match during the media, like obviously we're not going to do that.
He's not going to do that.
We're not doing that. I'm too old for that. I'm too grown for that. I got my Super Bowl. We're not doing that. But understand, like I can't emphasize this enough. No one is above that Seahawks brand. And buying in is everything.
Is DK Metcalf here by the end of the year?
Yes.
Is DK here next year?
Yes. If he continues to be the DK we all love and respect and appreciate,
good.
1,000,000%.
Good. And by the way, I ask you that question, but not because I'm looking to get rid of him. Quite the opposite.
No.
I think that DK, again, is a net positive. I think he's a talented dude, and I've said this again and again. I think he's a net positive, not looking to trade him. But your comments there about you can't be bigger than the brand, they're going to ring out there as a possibility that if you can't get him to understand that's out there as a possibility.
Yeah. When a coach does something and it addresses you, you take that. You take that as a player, like, dang, I am messing up. I am tripping. You receive that. But to fight it, to push back, to be like, I'm making this about me, that's a problem. I've seen it done time after time and time, and you know what? KJ Wright, Bobby Wagner, we don't last a decade if we pushing against Coach Carroll.